Hey you guys, it's Monday for real this time, and I was in work from I was supposed to be there from 7, but the buses don't get me in early enough. So the boss is kind of cool in that if the buses don't get us there, he doesn't really mind. So I didn't get until 7:30. But I finished at 3. It was supposed to be 3:30, but I didn't take a lunch break because I have no good reason. But I got out early, so that's kind of cool. I look really pale. I'm sitting in front of the window because the last video everything was really orange and kind of weird, and because it was it really late or really early? It was really late. So I was sitting in the office and it was just the overhead lights, and so I thought I would do or try to get this video done in daylight so that I don't look like an Oompa Loompa, but now I just look kind of sick. I'm not sick, I swear. Nah. Um, let's see. So from this window, I can see the road. And yesterday, the day before, I woke up and there was a dead cat outside, and it was black. It had been hit by a car, and it was very dead. And but the weird thing was that obviously it was alive before, but I saw it walking around outside on the green a couple of days ago, and then it died, and it's kind of weird. And I've got like this weird spot thing inside on my lip, kind of in the crease, and it's uncomfortable, which is why I keep making weird faces and looking at people going past. What else is new? So now that I'm getting used to work, I've started hanging out with friends more again, and possibly yesterday. I think my days are mixed up. Yesterday I got a text while I was in work from Alex telling me that he and Zachary were already in town, and Cody was going to meet up with him later on anyway. But what I didn't realize was that Cody was actually at home waiting for them to get home. So it was 5 o'clock when I finished, and I went over, and they were having a Magic the Gathering tournament, so card game kind of thing, but which is actually pretty fun and cool and everything. I got some free cards just for turning up and being a new person, so that was pretty cool. Where was I going with that? Oh, so I went over there to the shop and hung out with them for like an hour and a half, and then eventually got the bus back to theirs. But basically, long story short, yesterday I worked. I think it was yesterday. It'd be funny if it wasn't. Anyway, let's just pretend it's yesterday. Yesterday I worked from 9 till 5, and then I hung out with friends from 5 until 11 last night. Because whenever we got home, we ended up, back to Zachary and Alex and Orla's. We hung out for a while, and then another friend turned up, Tara. She's cool. And then we played Story Wars. And I don't know if Megan or Sarah would have heard of Story Wars. Pretty sure Anna probably has heard of it at this point. I'm gonna guess that she has, but we haven't actually talked about it. But yeah, so they had both gotten Story Wars or Story War, and we played that for a while, and that was kind of cool. Got to make up stories and try and convince this judge, like one person, it was a different person each round or each turn. You had to convince the judge that your creature was the only one to survive this tale that you made up. So there was a lot of screaming and shouting, and you know, my golem ended up winning because he was made of iron and everybody else died. And you know, golems can't die. I'm rambling again. But even longer story short, yeah, I'm getting to hang out with friends and such a lot more, which is really, really cool. And balls, I can't remember what else. There was something else to go with that. Nope, whatever. What else? What else is new? I haven't read books in ages. Well, I've been halfway through. The shiny with no dust jacket on it. Yeah, so I'm this far, and I was really clever apparently with how I stopped the last time. Like it's been about a month since before yesterday since I had picked up and read it. But I stopped right after part 1, and right at the start of part 2 it's basically a recap of all the evidence and the story so far, so I didn't have to reread any of it because it's just basically like, hey, this is what we found out so far in the big murder mystery case thing, and now you don't have to reread the last 5 chapters. They're big chapters. But yeah, even though I haven't been reading much, I've still been buying lots of books, which is bad. But I've got a job, and what else am I going to spend my money on? So anyway, Megan asked about our full names. I'm pretty sure we covered it last time we did all these video things. But oh my gosh, I've been rambling for 8 minutes. That's going to take forever to upload. Oh well. Yeah, so my full name is Catherine Ann Bernadette McCarthy. Catherine is just because my mum liked the name. She heard it and she liked it, and she decided that she was going to use it. But my grandmother, who died a couple of years ago, used to think, like, her name is Kitty, and she used to think that I was named after her. So we let her believe that, and that was cool. And yep. Anne, I think it was a combination of, actually it was probably more because of my aunt. My mum's sister is called Anne, but my mum's second name is Anne as well. So, but yeah, so I've got Anne and then Bernadette, which was the one I chose for myself whenever I made my confirmation. And I picked Bernadette because at the time anyway, I was really pretty close to my mum, and her name is Mary Ann Bernadette, so I wanted to be Catherine Ann Bernadette, so I picked Bernadette, even though it's a pretty crap name. Sorry to anyone who happens to come across this video at any point in time and is called Bernadette. I'm sorry. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I say shut up. A timer thingy says 10 minutes. So I'm going to cut it off a bit at the start because I couldn't get it to work, and it was like, and I'm just rambling for the sake of it. Okay, bye bye you guys. I love you. Bye.